Ladies and gentlemen, strap in and adjust your oxygen mask, because today we're diving into the sleek silver bullet that didn't just fly, it rewrote the rules of aerial warfare. Meet the North American P-51 Mustang, the long-range escort fighter so good, the bombers called it their little friend, and trust me, this friend had a serious bite. Born in a whirlwind of desperation and innovation, in 1940, the Mustang wasn't even supposed to exist. The British wanted P-40s. North American Aviation said, nah, we'll build you something better. And in just 102 days, yes, faster than most people respond to emails, they rolled out the prototype NA-73X. But here's the twist. Early Mustangs had a problem. Their Allison engines were great if you like flying low and slow. At altitude, they whizzed like a chain-smoking accordion. Enter the British, who slapped the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine into the Mustang's frame. Boom! Suddenly, this underdog could tangle with Messerschmitts at 30,000 feet and still be home for tea. Let's talk specs. The P-51, the definitive model, boasted a Packard-built Merlin V1650-7 engine with 1,695 horsepower, top speed 473 miles per hour, range 1,650 miles with drop tanks. Yes, it could fly from England to Berlin and back without breaking a sweat. Armament? 6 50 caliber Browning machine guns, plus bombs or rockets if it felt spicy. This wasn't just a fighter, it was a flying Swiss Army knife. Before the Mustang, Allied bombers were sitting ducks. After the Mustang, the Luftwaffe was ducking them. From late 1943 onward, the P-51 escorted B-17s and B-24s deep into enemy territory, slashing bomber losses and flipping the air war over Europe. By the war's end, Mustang pilots had racked up nearly 5,000 enemy kills. That's not a stat, that's a mic drop. And the pilots? Legends. Chuck Yeager, Bud Anderson, George Furtick, names etched into aviation lore. Urban Drew even shot down 2 Messerschmitt Me-262 jets in one mission. That's like outrunning a Ferrari in a pickup truck. The Tuskegee Airmen flew red-tailed P-51s and never lost a bomber under their escort. Their legacy, untouchable. But it wasn't all glory. The Mustang had its quirks. External fuel tanks could catch fire. Early canopies had poor visibility. Maintenance was a full-time job. And their liquid-cooled engine, vulnerable to ground fire. Still, the Mustang's kill ratio was nearly 2-to-1. Not bad for a plane that started as a backup plan. The P-51 flew in every major theater: Europe, the Pacific, North Africa, Italy. It even stuck around for the Korean War, rebranded as the F-51, until jets took over. And today, even 150 still fly, roaring through air shows and making grown adults weep with joy. Nicknames? Oh, it had plenty. Little Friend, Cadillac of the Skies, Evelina when the Japanese captured one, and let's not forget Gunfighter, Big Beautiful Dawn, and Old Crow. Each Mustang had a personality and a paint job to match. So the next time you hear that unmistakable Merlin growl overhead, remember, the P-51 Mustang wasn't just a fighter, it was a revolution with wings, a machine that turned the tide, saved lives, and still, 80 years later, makes the sky feel just a little bit more heroic. If you've enjoyed this dive into one of the most iconic fighter planes of all time, please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Space Extra, out.